Yes, I am pretty sure I want to start. Hi everybody and welcome back to Untitled Chapter Ninja. My name is Tristan and give me just 1 second. I kind of screwed up every single thing you can do with the YouTube live stream. And I want to make sure that it's actually working correctly now. Where's my preview? Let me mute this. YouTube live stream? I can hear myself now. Oh, it makes me so happy. Okay, I think we're good. Where's my... Alright, yes, everything works. Oh my gosh. Okay, let's try this again. Hi everybody and welcome back to Untitled Chapter Ninja. My name is Tristan and today I want to give you guys a little bit of an update on the Weebly Seo course, kind of show you where we're at, give you some information as far as the next phases of our testing, and also just some general information about what's in the course and kind of how everything works. So the first question everybody always asks is what I'm using to actually build the course. This is built in Thinkific. I was planning to do it in Weebly, but at the end of the day I kind of think that it's better to use tools that are designed for specific tasks, right? And Weebly wasn't really built for building courses. It was built for like e-commerce stuff and blogging. And like you can kind of shoehorn a course into that, but it's not really built for it. It's not really designed for it. And so it's better to just do it right the first time. So that's the first question. This is Thinkific. They do have a free trial if anybody wants to check that out. We're actually going to do some tutorials for them. They've reached out to us and asked us to help out with that. So that'll be coming up here pretty soon. If you guys want to start messing around with it now, you certainly can. It's pretty darn neato, and it does have a free plan that you can use. And it's free for life, and you can do pretty much everything. They do limit some of the advanced features, and it's like some of the advanced tools that you can access. But honestly, like for what we're doing, it's fine. So we're pretty happy with it. Like I said, we like it quite a bit. Now, that being said, we have moved out of the alpha testing phase, which is where we were working one-on-one with people and like working on their websites and doing Skype calls. We still have a couple little projects that we're working on in that area. But as far as the course content, then we are actually ready to move into the beta phase, which is exciting. And so in the beta phase, what we're going to be doing is we are uploading content to the course over here. And we're looking for some just additional feedback on what we're the videos that we're publishing. During the alpha phase, we got to work, like I said, one-on-one with people. We got to ask them questions. They got to ask us questions. And we were able to refine a lot of the content that we were putting out. We actually did the same thing. I built a course for proximity marketing for the Bluetooth beacon stuff. We did the exact same thing, the exact same process. And we were really happy with the results from that. And so we decided to kind of emulate that and try it again. So like I said, now that we're moving into beta, then we are uploading videos, and the course page actually looks like this. So this is what it should look like for every single course. Let's go ahead and close the menu real quick. This is video 2, as you may have guessed, on keyword research. Here's the training material itself, where we walk through everything. Like over the shoulder, I show you guys exactly what I'm doing, why I'm doing it, the tools that I'm using for it, kind of like what the process is behind it. And so it's pretty helpful. Like this is the way that I learned SEO, and so we're happy with it so far. Below that, here's a link to the script right over here, if you guys can see that, and then links to any tools or any websites that we use or mention in the video. So these are all the different keyword research tools that you guys can take advantage of. If we go back to this, you can see there are 7 chapters right now. So we have a research phase, which is your keyword research, your site audits, talking about sales funnels. That's all over here. In fact, I can just open that up. So, well, we'll get into that here in just a second. But there are 40 different videos so far in this course. So we're talking about, again, the research phase, basic sales funnels, keyword research, competition analysis, site audits, backlink profiles. Just a thumbs up for the title of the video. That's the title of the video. Weebly Seo Course, First Look at SEO for Beginners. I hope that's good. Thanks. The on-page SEO section goes over URL structures, titles, and headers, alt-image text, your inner page linking, schema markups, mobile optimization, sitemaps, analytics, and goal tracking, so like actually installing your analytics and everything. There's a separate video, 2 separate videos later on that talk about how to actually interpret this data and your goal tracking. But this is how to install all that. Chapter 3 is your off-page SEO. I think I'm going to break these into some smaller videos. First video is going to be on backlinks, what they are, how to get them, how they help. Citations, same thing. Social signal, same thing. Google My Business, same thing. And then parasite SEO. This is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. From an SEO standpoint, of course. My favorite thing in the world is my wife. The second favorite thing is my dog. That came out a little bit too Idahoan for me. But parasite SEO is really cool. Basically, it's where you can take another website and you add your own content to it, and then you get that to rank and you get that to generate traffic for your business. So a really good example of that is YouTube. Like right now I am making a video on YouTube, and I am creating my own content, and I am sharing my own information, and I'm telling you guys about my own products, but I don't own YouTube, and I'm not paying YouTube anything for all of this. So I am kind of leeching off of their system, off of their metrics, in order to benefit my own business. And so I don't like the term parasite SEO because it kind of sounds negative, but it really is a pretty accurate description. So we're going to be talking about that, like some of the websites that you can use to, generate your own content where you can help to funnel more traffic back to your website. Chapter 4 is on remarketing. I think I'm actually going to switch chapter 4 and 5 around because it kind of makes more sense to have this here. But anyways, chapter 4 is on remarketing, where we talk about how to keep in contact with people who have left your website. So for example, if somebody comes to your website to look around and they might be interested in purchasing something, they might be up here like talking about the sales funnel, they might be in the interest or the decision phase, and they're eventually going to move into the phase where they want to perform the action, where they want to purchase something, but they've already left your website. Well, your remarketing lets you keep in contact with those people once they've left the site and once they're ready to buy. So that's your things like your Facebook tracking pixels, your Google remarketing pixels. These, just to give an example, like whenever you go to Amazon and you see, you look at a product, right? And then that product seems to follow you across Facebook for like the next week. That's a tracking pixels because they have installed a cookie on your browser that says, hey, this person is interested in this product, show them our ads. And that's exactly what this right here is. So I'm going to show you guys how to set that up and then how you can use that for your own business. Then we're going to talk about email capture, email automation, email marketing. So this is really neat. So like if you're selling any kind of a digital product, or if you're getting people to, giving like some sort of a freebie away, then for people who give you their email address, then like this right here will actually, you get the email into your system, and then the system will automatically send out a string of emails to that person that sell your products or whatever. So just kind of automates things a little bit, makes it so it's a little bit more hands-off. And then Facebook Messenger bots is actually really similar to that. If you guys think of like, when you call into a bank, you say, hey, welcome to the bank. Para español, marque número dos, right? And then you go through the whole thing, you press 1 for this, press 7 for that. Or in some of the newer ones, then it's voice recognition. And so if you tell it, give me customer service, I'm angry, then it will take you to customer service. So you can actually do something really similar with Facebook Messenger, and it's really, 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 really cool. In fact, it's become one of my favorite lead generation tools since we started messing around with it about a year ago. But it's really neat. So like you can capture people's names and emails. You can get it right off of Facebook. They don't have to actually leave anywhere. And then they can set up appointments. They can set up tours. They can set up phone calls, or they can sign into your email capture systems. Like there's all kinds of really neat stuff that you can do with this. So it's really neat, and we're really excited to be able to include that here in the course. Conversion rate optimization. This is how you get people who are on your website to perform an action. So this is going to be something like either buying your product, or it's going to be something like signing up for a review, or signing up or requesting a quote, anything like that. That's going to go over here. So we're going to talk about your calls to action. We're going to talk about some basic design tips to kind of make that process a little bit easier. We're going to talk about how to read and understand the analytics for those individual pages, as well as for your goal tracking, which are both done through Google Analytics. So that way you can see how people are interacting with the page and how they're interacting with the offers, and then how you can kind of optimize that and make it so that way those rates go a little bit higher. And then after that, we're going to be talking about your customer lifetime value. This is how much a customer or a client is worth to you over the lifetime of that customer, okay? And basically what this helps us do is it lets us see like what our acquisition costs are, and we can adjust then our marketing costs so that way we're making a profit. So for example, if I have an email list, right? And that email list has a free offer in it. So every time somebody signs up, then they go through my automated email system, like we talked about over here, and it promotes an affiliate program, the Amazon Kindle. So what I'm doing is I'm offering them a free book and saying, hey, this book is free. Well, actually, it's $2. So you can either spend $2 on it, or you can sign up for the Amazon Kindle. They'll give you 2 books for free. So you can actually get the book for free, and it doesn't cost you anything. But then Amazon pays me $3 every time somebody signs up, and my conversion rate, right here, for that offer, whoops, I closed it, is about 33%. So every 3 people who sign up for this email list, one of them will convert for that offer. And so I make basically $1 every time somebody signs up. And so if I know that I'm going to make $1 every time somebody signs up for this email list, then I know that as long as I spend less than $1, I'm going to be making a profit because I don't have to spend anything else after that. So if I'm going out and I'm doing my ads, which is chapter 6, then I know that if I can spend 50 cents per conversion, so 50 cents to get somebody into this email list and going through and collecting that offer, then I'm going to make 50 cents because I'm making $1 per customer based on their lifetime value. And so basically, I spend 50 cents and then I make $1. So I have a 50-cent net profit. And then all I need to do is put more money into that system so I can make more money. And it's pretty neat. And that's one of the very easy ways to scale a business when you have like a digital product or doing something like an affiliate, because it becomes very simple to scale. And you can make a lot of money off of that. I really like using YouTube ads for that kind of thing just because you have a lot of options as far as your targeting with it. But we're also going to talk about Google AdWords and Facebook ads. And Facebook is primarily going to be using the tracking pixel. So we can, again, go back and target the people who have already visited our website. And then the 7th chapter is just like tutorials for some of the tools that I really like to use for my work. So we're going to be talking a little bit more about Adobe Spark, going into a little bit more detail, a little bit more specific for the different use cases that we're going to be looking at. Same thing with Lumen 5. It's another video creator. Going into a little bit more detail of Keyword Finder, which is my favorite thing in the whole wide world. Your Google keyword tools, Google Trends, Google Alerts. We're going to talk about NFC marketing, which is sexy. And I'm thinking about adding an 8th chapter to this. And the 8th chapter would just be a little bit more monetization options. So for example, with the website that we're building in this course, then we are promoting affiliate products on Amazon, right? But affiliates aren't the only way you can make money off of a website. You can also sell your own products and services, which has its own specific way of creating content and optimizing your site. Or you can also do something called lead generation, which is where you collect leads for other businesses and then sell those leads to them, which can be very profitable. The average cost right now for a remodeling lead in the US is $247. So every time somebody fills out your contact form, then that's worth $247, which is pretty darn neat. So we can talk about that. We can talk about Adsense, which is different from AdWords. So Google Adsense is where they pay you for that traffic. So for example, we're talking about the Google ads, right? If somebody's spending $1 per click, then Google will actually pay you, I can't remember if it's 40 or 60% of whatever that click was worth when that ad shows up on your website. So if you have a website about remodeling and then somebody clicks on an ad on your website, then you get paid for that. So we can talk about that as well. And then I think that would be pretty good. So that's kind of the idea behind that, is to just show you guys some of the different tools that are out there, show you some of the different options that are out there for monetizing your website. And then of course the entire process to optimize your website, to understand your audience, to keep in touch with your audience, and to generate revenue from the traffic that you're generating. So that's kind of the idea behind it. The other thing you guys are probably going to be wondering about, let's go back to this so you can see it. But yeah, like that's what we're doing over here. So like this video talks about your keyword research and how that fits into your sales funnel and sales cycles, and how to look for like buyer intent and things like that. So it's pretty in depth. I'm happy to have a chance to really just geek out over all this stuff and really share everything that I know about it, and not have to worry about not losing clients and stuff like that. So the other thing you guys are probably wondering about is how much this thing costs and how you can sign up if you guys are still interested in that. And the answer to that is once the course is completely published, once we're finished with all the beta testing, we're going to charge $500 for it. It's a one-time fee, and that gives you access to everything that's in the course, all the future content that we add to the course. It's all going to be right in here. And again, no extra cost for that. The reason we came up with that price is because that is how much you would spend. That's what a low-level SEO charges for the first month of service. And so basically you're paying for 1 month's worth of SEO, and then you get all the information, all the training after that for free. So it's a huge, huge discount over paying somebody to do SEO for you. We actually charge a lot more than that. Our minimum right now is $1,250. So it's more than half of what we would normally charge somebody to do all of this for them. So it's a pretty good discount. Now, while it's still in beta, then what we're doing is we're actually reducing the price a little bit more because we want more feedback, and we want some testimonials, we want some more reviews, and we want to just make sure that we're doing everything we need to do. We want to make sure that the content's nice and clean and clear, and all the buttons work. And so until we launch the course 100%, then we're going to be pricing it at $350. And again, one-time fee. You get access to everything else. It's exactly the same as what I was just talking about. You get access to all the future content and everything, but you get it at a, 15% discount? Something like that. At a nice little discount. So if you guys do want to check that out, if you guys do want to sign up for this and start helping us to test things and to get your hands on this information right away, then you can do so. There should be a link somewhere in the description for this video. I'll stick it in the comments too as soon as the video goes up. But yeah, we're accepting people right now. We don't have a ton of content on here quite yet, but the goal is to upload 2 or 3 videos a day. I've got a couple of them done last night. I went through and I scripted out 3 more of them this morning. I've recorded 2 so far, so I just need to edit those and get those uploaded. And we're actually ahead of schedule already. So the goal is to have everything done by about mid-December, so in the next 2, maybe 3 weeks. And then we'll be launching 100% and have everything ready for New Year's, because that's when everybody wants to start working on their new websites and their new projects. So if you guys do have any other questions for me or about the course or about working with us, then feel free to leave those in the comment section. That's what it's for. And we do read and answer every one of them. We do monitor the comments that go in just because we get so much spam. You guys would not believe. In fact, I can show you. Give me just 1 second here. I think I actually just cleaned it out this morning, so it may not be as crazy. Alright, so yeah, just from this morning, we have 7 comments held for review, and 3 of them are likely spam. They're actually all 10 of those are spam because of another video that I did, and people are just spamming it like crazy. So it might take a second for your comment to go public, but I do read it, each and every one of them, and like I said, I answer them as best I can. I'm trying to think if there's anything else. Gabby, is there anything else I should mention? She says no. So I think that'll do it then for this video. If you guys... Nope, I accidentally unplugged my microphone. That'll do it for this video, though. My name's Tristan from Utah SEO Ninja, and we hope that you guys are happy and healthy. And if, like I said, if you guys want to come and participate in this beta program with us, then we invite you. We're happy to work with you, and we're happy to see you, and we're here to answer your questions and to help however we can. So I look forward to seeing you guys in there, and I think that'll do it. Have a good one. Ciao.